Hello my beautiful tulips, I hope you guys are all having a fantastic week. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a speed build for Soft Glow. So I actually had a land bridge on my old island Cozy Cove, and I really wanted to do a land bridge here as well, but I wanted to do a curve bridge. When I did the bridge for Cozy Cove, I felt like it looked a little bit weird. So now that I have a little bit more experience with terraforming, I want to do a land bridge, and this is the area that I'm working with. So I already put everything down basically, so it kind of gives you an idea of what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some cliffs up here, and then some cliffs up here as well, and then put like some waterfalls. But I first want to give you guys a little mini update on my island. So if you come over here, this is going to lead you to my resident service. I did a lot of waterscaping for this island, so not everything's probably going to stay just because the update is coming really soon, and I really want to use the new items as well. So this is my entrance. I just have a couple trees, then I have my beach over here and a little sitting area, and then I have like a little book area, some waterscaping, and then I have bridges right here. This is really pretty. This is like one of my favorite areas so far. Then I have this whole area open, so if you have any suggestions on what I should do. Then my museum is right there, and then I have this like little cliffs on the sides. I really like this. And then I have an incline, and then I have so many space over here. There's like so many. But if you actually go back, I do have this little area as well, and my Able sisters are right there. So I'm really excited. I have everything set. And then if you take this incline up, this is going to lead you back to where we were earlier. And this incline is going to take you to my museum. And I already did a speed build for my museum. I did it with the video of the major update, if you guys want to go ahead and check that out as well. And then I have another incline over here, and we have like these little lands. I don't know, I really wanted to do a lot of waterscaping for this island. So one of the major reasons that I wanted to do a lot of waterscaping in this island is because I did a lovely island tour for the lovely Isle of Noyo, and she just incorporated a lot of waterscaping, and I really liked it. So I wanted to do something really similar, just because I want to make this island feel like natural but also very fresh. So I also have this area as well, and this area I'm just using it to put my trees and houses, but as soon as I moved all the houses, I'm gonna go ahead and start filling it in. Then I do have this area as well, and this area I'm trying to wait for the major update, just because I saw in the video that they had like these vines, so I want to put them on the sides of the inclines. And then I also have, not the inclines, the cliffs. I don't know why I said inclines. The cliffs. And then I also have this area as well. I have to fill that area up as well. But yeah, that's like kind of like a major update, I guess, for this island. I really haven't done any videos or speed builds on this island as much as I did for Cozy Cove. But I also have this area over here, but the Mario pipe is in the way, so I'm going to go ahead and move that. But like I was saying, I really haven't made a lot of videos for Soft Glow as I did for Cozy Cove, just because I felt like with Cozy Cove I was kind of burned out most of the time, just because I would only like really play when I would make a video, because I wanted to show you everything. So for this island, I'm going to work on it off and on camera. I'm going to show you guys mostly the most important builds, like the Able Sisters, the museum, around the resident service area, just those basic areas. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. I did finish Flurry's house. I love how this area turned out. You guys should definitely check out my Instagram post. I posted a picture on this area, and I just absolutely love this area. There's so many flowers, and I don't know, it just screams flurry. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and continue, and let's start the speed build. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my designer app. For this build, I personally feel like I might struggle, just because like I mentioned earlier, I did have a land bridge on Cozy Cove, but I was working with my natural river, so I really didn't have to waterscape at all. And for this build, I'm gonna have to waterscape a lot, and my waterscaping is It's very questionable. It's not my strongest. I'm learning little by little, but I really want to add a lot of waterscaping on soft glow. For this area, I'm gonna try my best not to make it symmetrical, so that's why in this clip I'm just measuring areas where I can put my trees so it doesn't look symmetrical. So one of the tips that I would give you is if you're also trying to do something like this as well, and you're also trying not to make it symmetrical, look at it from different perspectives. Go on top of a cliff, anywhere, so you can kind of see where you're placing your items. Waterscaping around a tree can be pretty tricky sometimes, so if you're like me, not really good at waterscaping, create a plan. So right here you see me doing some tiles around the tree, but one of the things that I'm not thinking of is I'm not gonna have enough space to decorate in this little square. Like, yeah, you see right there, like that's not enough space to decorate anything. So try to do like 3 to 2 tiles. It depends. Right now I'm doing 2 tiles and the space is like too small to decorate. So you see now I'm like, what am I gonna do with this area? But just try to do like 3 squares, but it depends on you. If you don't want to decorate around the square, you just want to add some plants, and go for it. But if you want to add more decorations, then I would create a plan around the tree. Also, if you need some tips and tricks on like paths, waterscaping, rivers, anything like that, there is a user on Instagram named Autumnweeds. She did recently give some tips for waterscaping and how to make areas like more natural. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add this rug, a Zen cushion, and a phone. And then I'm gonna start cutting these corners and then adding some flowers. So I'm pretty happy with this shape, so I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this bush, and now I'm gonna start doing the 3 tiles that I was doing like the other side. So now that I have an idea of the shaping, I'm gonna go ahead and go with this rug and this log bench, and then I'm gonna start cutting the corners as well. So since this speed build took me forever, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off a lot of unnecessary clips. So now that I'm almost done with this area, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some flowers and shaping this area, but I honestly don't really like this combo, like the yellow, the white, and the orange. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap it off. And I'm not really a fan of the pink mum, so I just ended up adding the pink lily. So one of the tips that I would give to you is try not working on one area for so long. I feel like when you do that, you get burnt out a lot. So try to work on different areas and get different perspectives. So now I'm just adding this cliff because the waterfall is going to start from up here. Also try to add a shape to your cliffs so it just looks natural. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this cliff as well. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm not going for a symmetrical look. I'm just trying to make it look as natural as I can. Also, try your best to cut these corners off just because they make your incline look way better. Also, are you guys excited for the new update? I'm like really excited for it. My birthday was on the 27th and I got a new Switch, and I'm so eager to start using the new crops on that island because I am gonna go for a natural countryside village. So if you guys are interested in that theme, I'm also gonna be making videos for that island as well. So I was going to cut off this area, but I know some of you want to learn how to waterscape, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this here so you can watch how I waterscape. So feel free to skip this part if you already know how to waterscape, or you just don't want to watch waterscaping. Just skip to the next clip. Do you guys prefer videos with me like talking more, or like do you like this type of videos where I just pop in once in a while to tell you what I'm doing? So now I'm going to go ahead and start waterscaping this side, and I'm not going to show all the waterscaping on this side just because I showed most of the waterscaping I did on the other clip. So now that I'm almost finished with the waterscaping, I'm going to go ahead and come over here and pull out my camera and look at it from my camera's perspective. That is also another great way to look at your areas and see if you like it. This is like the biggest build that I've done on Softglow so far, and one of the hardest as well because of all the waterscaping. I also haven't posted in like 4 days. It's because I've been editing this video for so long, and I don't know, it's just been taking a long time because I'm trying to make this area feel like natural, and so that's why I'm doing a lot of waterscaping. So that's probably why it's taking forever. So I'm just trying to make like little islands, so I'm just waterscaping all over. I'm trying to give it that natural look, so I'm just going to plant some flowers, some bushes, and then for areas like this that you don't know what to put, just put custom coats. So I added this kids tent, but honestly I felt like it was pretty crowded on the left side, and I didn't want it to feel like crowded. I wanted it to feel like natural. So I ended up changing it later on just because I don't want it to be crowded. I want it to feel natural and overgrown. Like I mentioned earlier, I feel like this area was a bit crowded, so I ended up adding this custom path and this mush item on top of it. I just felt like the kids tent looked good here, but it just made this area look more crowded, so I ended up just changing it and making it more simple. I ended up adding some flowers and then this custom design under with a butterfly model on top and a couple more flowers. one of the tips that I would give to you is that try not using the same flowers around or like next to each other. I don't know, I personally don't like to use the same flowers when they're like in front of each other. I like to use different types of flowers. And then I had to decide between the mushroom lamp or the street lamp, but I ended up going with the mushroom lamp just because I feel like I wanted to go for a natural look, and the street lamp just looked more, I don't know, I just felt like the mushroom one felt more natural and it fit this area more. So I honestly was avoiding this little area just because it's kind of an awkward area. Like the area to work with, it's not too small, it's not too big. It's just a bit awkward. So I ended up just putting some flowers and then this custom rug with some pillows. And then I wanted to add this coffee, but it was just a little bit too small. So I went with the wedding candles. I felt like the candles looked a bit awkward on top of the rug. So I ended up changing them and then just swapping these two items in their place. So I started decorating this last little area on the right side, and I found the perfect opportunity to put the kids tent here. It was just perfect size, but I did want to add like a little sitting area or like somewhere where it looked like someone was camping. So I ended up adding a rug, and this rug was a bit too big, so I ended up adding this other rug. And then I ended up adding this kettle with the cutting board, and then I added a couple more flowers. And then I am gonna go ahead and add the kids tent. So then I ended up fixing this little area as well, and then adding this Cosmo, and then fixing this cliff as well because I did want to add some waterscaping down there as well. And now it's time to decorate the bridge. So I went with these white public bench, I think that's what they're called, and then these cosmos, and I absolutely love these cosmos. They make this area look so pretty. And I went with these orange cosmos as well, and then I went over here and started waterscaping a bit more just to make this area look a little bit more natural. So I ended up adding this bicycle, but then I got stuck and I had to call rescue service. And then I finally figured out what I wanted to do with this right side, this little awkward space. I ended up adding this mush lamp and taking off the Cosmo and adding a rug and then adding like a Zen cushion. I want this little area to be like a little sitting area as well. I want to add a lot of little sitting areas in Soft Glow, so that's why you might see like a lot of little sitting areas. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start decorating the cliffs, and for the cliffs I'm just gonna add a couple flowers, trees, bushes, and a couple of custom designs. I'm gonna go ahead and add these orange cosmos, and then I'm gonna go ahead and waterscape this area. I really like waterscaping on top of the cliffs just because they make the cliffs look really natural and really pretty. I also want to leave a couple more spaces to add a wind turbine. I really like wind turbines on top of the cliffs as well. They make the area look tall and really pretty. Besides decorating beaches, I feel like waterscaping on a cliff is probably the second hardest thing to do, just because sometimes you want to incorporate trees and you get that, oh no, you can't like waterscape around a tree. So I feel like waterscaping on cliffs could be pretty tricky, and I do want to make a video on decorating cliffs. If you guys are interested in that, just comment down and say you're interested in watching that. I've gotten way better at decorating my cliffs and waterscaping as well, so if you want to see a video on decorating cliffs, definitely comment down that you are interested in watching that. one tip that I would give on decorating cliffs is try to use items that are pretty tall, like wind turbines, trees, mush parasols, and stuff like that that would give it the illusion that it's pretty tall, just because I feel like decorated cliffs plays a big factor in decorations, just because like whenever I go island touring or whenever I go visit an island, I like to pull out my camera and look at the view from the back. Then I ended up adding another rug because I do want to add another little sitting area. I absolutely love this rug. It's so cute. And like I mentioned earlier, try adding tall items. So here I'm going to use the mush parasol. As this video finishes up, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit. So firstly, I'm really excited about the major update coming. I'm like really excited. I'm really excited for all the new items. Secondly, I ended up getting a new Switch for my birthday, and I'm really excited because the update is just around the corner, so that's the perfect opportunity. I don't have to reset Softglow or anything like that. I do want to post content for this island and the new island that I'm going to be doing. My theme for my other island is a natural countryside village with a little bit of vintage, so I'm gonna try to post a little bit of Softglow and a little bit of my other island. I'm going to announce the name for it as soon as I decide if I really want to do that theme, but that is the update for now. And then what else? Oh yes, while editing this video, I reached 400 subs, and I really want to say thank you so much for everyone who subscribed to my channel. It means so much to me. It encourages me to do more videos, and thank you so much. I just really appreciate that. I'm just so happy. Thank you so much for that. It's so wonderful to feel loved and appreciated, and you guys do that every day, whether it's like the simplest comments. It's amazing. It's like you can say that you love the island, and it just makes me so happy. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to continue this journey with all of you. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking here, because I do want to let you guys enjoy the rest of this speed build. So I'm going to go ahead and see you guys when I'm giving you guys the final look of this area. So as always, I'm going to be giving you guys the final tour of this little area. So if we do take this incline up and we hop over here, we do have this lovely view of the land bridge. It just looks really pretty and really natural. I love all the waterscaping that I was able to incorporate in this area and how it's colorful but natural it looks. It just looks really pretty. I love this floral path as well. These cosmos look really pretty, and I really like how I was able to add like these little islands down there. It just looks really pretty. And then the decorations of the cliffs, they look really pretty. I love this, so feel free to take some screenshots for inspiration. I just love areas like this. So if we hop over here, we have more flowers, and I'm just showing you all the waterscaping that I did up there. And then the wind turbine looks really pretty there as well. And then we do have this little area. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this area yet, but I'm really excited. I do have like another little land bridge over here. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it as well. But then I ended up adding this little like picnic down there as well. And then if we come over here to the right side, I have more waterscaping, and then I have the wind turbine as well. And then if we go ahead and get the ladders and come over here, we do have the view from Florrie's house up here. We do have these beautiful decorations as well. And then I just love all the wind turbines in the background, and it just makes this area look really, really pretty. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, feel free to subscribe and join our little community. I would really appreciate it. Take any inspiration, take a lot of screenshots if you want to do something similar like this. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down or message me on my Instagram. I would be happy to help you with anything. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!